We kick off with the Vase. The first is over the 2,400 metres, and we've got Broome at the top of the book, one of a couple in the race for Aidan O'Brien. Bubble Gift from France. Cheek pieces are off for this, following his down the track run in a rain-affected arc at Longchamp last time. Glory Vase looking to make history by becoming a three-time winner of the race. Mendocino for Germany. Botanic, the second of the French runners. William Buick booked to ride him. Senior Toba, Panfield, Butterfield. They represent Hong Kong. And then we've got the Japanese Win Marilyn and the three-year-old right down the bottom, Stone Age for Ryan Moore. And Aidan O'Brien looking to do what Mogul did at the same age. Speed map time, Tom. It's not a big distance that we get to see here in Hong Kong, the 2,400 metres. There's only a smattering of races for the local horses. Thus, you'd imagine the focus is largely going to be on the visitors. And the pace won't be strong here, although, Paul, that Stone Age can set up a good tempo in front, and he can certainly run along at a good speed, can Stone Age. Botanic to be right behind them. Broome, he's a horse that certainly can race handy also. And then the local brigade, you've got Senior Toba at the back. He'll want probably even further than this because he's a horse that will stay all day. Yeah, exactly, and he's drawn 10, so look, I think they haven't got much choice rather to go back. They might have a look for the front. There's options there for Senior Toba, but I think more than likely to get back, and Bubble Gift likes to get back the French horse as well. So that is the speed map for race number 4. Time to look at the previous winners, Paul, and it is a case of Glory Vase winning 2 of the last 3. In between it was Mogul, so it's the same connections with Stone Age and obviously Glory Vase back too. Yeah, exactly. I think they're the two main hopes as well. I mean, Exultant was fantastic for Hong Kong. Well, I don't think we've got a horse like Exultant in this race. No, it's clearly a race down through the years here in Hong Kong that has been dominated by those horses coming in from overseas. One of the overseas runners is from Germany. It's a German representative for the first time in a little while in the Vase. Mendocino is his name, and this is his jockey, René Pichelak.
René Pichelak, many thanks for joining us. Great to see you here in Hong Kong. We're at the barrier draw, and you're due to ride Mendocino in the Vase. First off, you've got barrier 7. Are you happy with where you are?
I'm happy with the draw. I mean, it's just 10 runners, and draw number 7 is absolutely okay.
He's clearly a horse that stays well. Obviously, that famous win when beating your ARC winner, Torquenta Tasso, in the Gossip Prize von Baden-Baden. How's the horse settled in? What have reports been from your partner Sarah?
Yeah, he's okay. She's very happy with him. I saw him in the morning in the work, in the daily work, and he looks good. He looks brilliant. He moves very well. So yeah.
And he ran in the ARC last time, obviously. I know connections were keen to go there after that Group 1 win. Was that just a case of, rule a line through that run? The ground was just not there to suit him?
No, it's absolutely too soft the ground. It was heavy ground, and he don't like it. He was very tired after the race, so we gave him a long break. That's the reason why we didn't run in Munich. That was heavy ground, same like in Paris. And yeah, now we're here and we get good ground.
How much are you looking forward to the occasion? Obviously, as I mentioned, your partner Sarah trains the horse. She's very hands-on with him. I imagine you're both really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, sure. We have for Sunday. I think we can have a good chance to can be placed with him. He feels fine. That's what she said, and he works on Tuesday. He works very well. So. Yeah.
And that is René Pichelak, the jockey of the German visitor Mendocino. We move on, Tom, to Bubble Gift. Now, Bubble Gift ran in that race at Longchamp in the Arc, where the track was just very heavily rain affected. This is more the conditions he's going to get on Sunday. This is the pre-foy. It was a good run, I thought, here in the foy from him, and he was second here, only beaten just over a length. He went out favourite, but he's had some sound runs leading into this, apart from on that really testing track, Paul, there at Longchamp. But he's been a relatively consistent performer without striking at the elite level. Yeah, exactly. Look, he's always in close finishes, isn't he? When he did win his last race, it was only a small margin as well. Look, he'll want pace in the race. I'm not sure if he'll get it. This horse is no stranger to Hong Kong, Paul. This is the Vase from last year. Butterfield in the race, but Glory Vase is the focus. It's his last race. He's been very sparingly raced, only 2 starts since this win. Yeah, and it'll be sort of a fairy tale for him if he can finish off with a win at the end of his career here. Glory Vase, look, he's obviously one of the main dangers. He loves it here at Sha Tin. Yeah, he had a good turn of foot to produce on this day. I didn't mind his run in Dubai. He was there to strike, just came to the end of it over the final stages behind Shariar there in the Shima Classic. But in the end, in that race there, the Vars last year, the top two, when he beat Pole Driver, they cleared out. What about the form and the horses in this year's Vars? Do you think they're stronger than last year?
Well, this is the thing. It's always hard to get the different form lines matched up, isn't it? But I think the Oris have got some pretty strong chances.
He's dropped 15 pounds as well, and he's not an overly big horse anyway, so he's just over £1,000 now as Glory Vars. What about Botanic, Tom? He's the second of the French visitors. Where's the Godolphin colours and William Buick across to ride? Yeah, that's, I thought, interesting booking. We know that Andre Fabi knows how to produce a Vars winner. He's had two of them in the past. Two back, he had the trail, and there was no pace in the race. That was behind Stay Foolish, and then one going away at the line. And last time out in the Dollar, the Group 2 race there, he was beaten a fair way, 21 lengths, but that again was on a very, very testing track. It's going to be complete opposite here.
Yeah, definitely. Look, I think he's definitely going to get his opportunity. I've included him.
Of the Hong Kong runners, Paul, there's three of them, Senor Tober in the fields, Butterfield and Pan. Here is Senor Tober and Panfield in this race. It's unlikely they're going to win on what we've seen from them. Who is the best of the locals?
Well, Panfield's a Group 1 winner here in Hong Kong, isn't he? So there's not much between him and Senor Tober in my mind. I would probably say that the way the race is going to be run would be Panfield. He's dropped quite a bit in body weight leading into this as well, 21 pounds. So you can see him just whacking away behind them. Look, the run here from Senor Tober is good, but he just has no turn of foot whatsoever. He just plugs away. So look, give him 2,400, 3,200, 4,000. He'd probably be competitive over those distances too. Damien Lane, Tom, is having such a great association with the Japanese runners. Now, this is the QE2 Cup at Group 1 over 2,200 last time. Interesting, it was a yielding track and she's run second. I think she's a big danger in this race because she has won up over further ground than 2,400 metres and produced a good effort last time out in the Queen Elizabeth here, dead heading for second, and did race wide throughout as well. So there was a fair bit I thought to like about this effort, Paul. Yeah, and a lot of her wins have been on good tracks or good to firm. So the ground's not going to be a problem for him. She still ran well. I don't think she really was suited by that ground. Aidan O'Brien, Paul, great record on the race, Highland Reel a couple of times and Mogul. No stranger to see Aidan's horses go to the Breeders' Cup and then come here to Hong Kong. Stone Age, yet to win a Group 1. There he is in the green colours. Broome, the other representative, starts can be a little hit and miss at times. Yeah, exactly. But he's got a bit of pace, Broome. Look, I thought it was a good run here from Stone Age. He's obviously following the Mogul footsteps. Is this horse? He's going to get to the front. I believe he's going to lead the race, and if he can sort of get some cheap sectionals early, I think he can win it. He was no match for the winner there last time out, but the connections, they have a high opinion of this horse, Mark, and he's been racing really well, a path that they know, Breeders' Cup here into Hong Kong. It's worked for them successfully in the past. It has. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, and it's good enough for you to put him on top, Paul. Yeah, I'm going to put the Stone Age on top here. Look, his track work as well yesterday, on Thursday was very, very good as well. It was a Friday, I should say. Very good piece of track work on Friday for Stone Age. Glory Vars, he's in there as the Quinella horse. Obviously, he's going to be tough to beat as well. Win Marilyn, the other Japanese, and for France, Botanic. 10, 3, 9 and 5. Yeah, I was really tossing up between Stone Age and Glory Vars, but it was definitely the piece of track work on Friday that sold me on Stone Age. He looked really good, and that got to the line strongly, the trio working together. Glory Vars is in hard not to include, and Win Marilyn's the big danger should one of those two not prevail. And Botanic coming into with us. He might be slightly over the odds, but look, his runs have been sound without winning one of the big ones yet. So 10, 3, 9 and 5.